Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we are looking at Blue Book by Tynion, Oeming, and Bidikar, number one from Dark Horse Comics. It is so good. Talk about a hidden gem. I was so happy to discover this. I sort of feel like it was in my periphery, and then I just happened to randomly pick it up. I love aliens. I love alien stories, so I love Mike Avon Oeming's art. Been a fan since Judge Dredd at DC. Loved his powers. Love everything he does. He's amazing. Very super talented. Great storyteller. Love this cover. So beautiful. Cannot wait to share it with you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. All right. So this is the new book from, I guess, I don't know if this is a miniseries. I believe it is a miniseries, obviously. I don't know. But I don't know too much about it, but it's pretty obvious. It's sort of like an anthology telling of, if not UFO, but at least like weird stories. I mean, Blue Book refers to like the Blue Book. I think it was like the records of the alien or UFO encounters the government had. And we open. Okay, so script by James Tynion the fourth, art by Michael Avon Oeming, letters by Aditya Bidikar. Um, oh, True Weird Coney Island. Okay, so the backup story is script. Yes, Klaus Janson. The art on this is so beautiful, and I didn't even recognize it as Klaus's word. You're gonna die when you see it. It is so good. Tiny Onion. Is that the little imprints that we're working under here? I mean, Alex Toth, who? This is amazing. I love the, like, if this is the image we're getting on the first page, you know we're in for a treat. It is so good. The use of black and, like, the monochromatic blue being the only color. This is a revelation. Like, Mike Avon Oeming is just, like, the new Alex Toth. Like, it is just so good. The silhouettes and the negative space and just the storytelling is so good. You know, he has this simpler, like, pared down sort of cartoony style, which he adapted for when he started working, I think, on Powers so that he could, draw more faster. He had a more traditional sort of detailed line work, like if you find his stuff on Judge Dredd, and I'm hoping it comes up in my collection at some point because it is so good. I really want to share it with you guys. But this is beautiful. So this is the story. So I'm guessing these are all true stories. Maybe they're not all true stories, but this first story is definitely a true story. And any UFO files or freaks like me, foil hat wearers. I know my friend Sam J is going to love this comic book, so I am definitely going to recommend this one to him. But the story of Betty and Barney Hill, a very, average, like, unassuming couple. She's like a social worker. He's a dispatcher. They're not freaks. They're not like, wanted by the government or anything weird. And then they go out on vacation and they're driving home early from their vacation and they have this alien encounter. And it is just like crazy cool. If you know the story, it's like one of my favorite real life alien stories, and it is so great. Um, it is funny too because once I realized it was Betty and Barney Hill, I was like, oh, a little disappointed just because I know the story so well. Like I've just read it and consumed it in any way, shape, or form I could. So then it quickly became to excitement because I was like, wow, I've never seen it in a comic book form before. And this is just so good. I mean, I love panels like this, just the thought of like, what you can do. Like, less is more. It's so effective. You're basically having like three colors going on here, but you're doing so much with it. I just love that inventiveness. And I think a lot, like, that is one of the, things with comic book art is sometimes, especially with line art, if it's painted or like scratchy or more super detailed, then it's less important. But sort of finding that perfect shape and line and form is just finding that sweet spot is magic that you cannot imagine. And it is on display in every single page of this book. This is freaking gorgeous. I mean, the negative space on this panel, give me a break. And he is so cool. I love this. I want to see this adapted as a movie already. I mean, how great are these images? What a gift. I love this. I mean, this has to come from their love of like UFOs and this kind of paranormal stuff. And then after being blue and white for the whole issue, we get these stunning like red panels. and these cool ass looking gray aliens. And then hopefully to be continued, right? I mean, it has to. Then we get this backup story, and wow, Klaus Janson. Now that I know, of course it's him. Look at all this zip, but definitely like working a little different than I've seen him in the past. This is a story about Coney Island and like the weirdness of Coney Island. Apparently, like, is this true too? Like, how crazy is this? I mean, I feel like this all has to be true. That's sort of, or you know, urban legends or folklore or I don't know, truthiness, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, there really was an Indian-shaped hotel in Coney Island that served as a brothel. Like, how have I never heard that one before? And if so, if this is the kind of stories that this series is going to be giving me, I'm here for the long haul. Like, I'm so excited about this. And this art is just beautiful. Klaus Janson is the master of, like, Zipatone, and I'm guessing this is all digital and, like, I mean, he's like a one-man show. Like, he's a great penciler, inker, colorist. I don't know if he letters for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised. Um, and then this flying man that was seen, like, in Coney Island that several witnesses saw. Like, what the hell? Like, did that really happen too? I mean, there's so many, like, weird, unexplained things out there that people just dismiss and, you know, because they can't explain, but the truth is out there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will bring you more soon.